For many decades now, Ugandan insurers and reinsurers never anticipated they would be able to profit from marine cargo insurance due to the vast volume of businesses involved in international insurance companies. This is because importers insure their cargo in transit through sea, air or land with foreign insurers, depriving domestic insurers millions of dollars and hampering their growth. As such, importers effective July 1st, 2022 were required by law to have a local marine cargo insurance policy for all incoming cargo. During today's sensitization campaign, it was discovered that there was a delayed execution of this law, which if followed would earn Uganda trillions of shillings.
A disadvantage because they are losing the 1.5%, actually I find it a little bit a disservice to the nation. I'm sorry to say this. Because should you realize what marine insurance would bring in terms of income tax? Because any importation would mean people will have to pay marine insurance here, and the insurance companies would be able to pay income tax, an added income tax over and above what we've been paying.
Uganda's Clearing Industry and Forwarding Association, the umbrella and apex body of all indigenous clearing and forwarding firms in Uganda, further expressed their dissatisfaction with government as Chinese have so far brought in 4 drilling rigs, yet the Petroleum Authority has not considered the domestic insurers or reinsurers.
We have seen a 4th rig coming in. 1 rig could have an insurance policy, a premium of around $90 million. Well, if Ugandans were to be insuring this, do you know how much money we would have right now in Uganda? I am surprised that even since we started the sensitization, we have not seen Petroleum Authority in the picture. We have not seen Minister of Energy.
Kasita further affirms that indeed it is true URA has deliberately failed to contribute because they believe they would earn less if they consider domestic insurers, as the act was passed in 2017, hasn't even started stages of implementation.
Cannot have all institutions on board. And then we have a lot of challenges. However, as government, they should look at the buttered part of the bread, which is having the insurance localized. Let government take on this with the IRA. However, as we stand now, nothing has started. We are still moving around. We are moving in circles. Still waiting for the authorities in the government to make sure that enforcement or implementation is done. We would like to call upon the government. These are some of the policies all Ugandans can support. Even though some gray areas are still existing, and that is how much have they done in negotiating with other insurance companies, because not many of them are represented in this country.
While the sector is overseen by Insurance Regulatory Authority, they have admitted that there has been slow implementation, of which they intend to liaise with URA and other stakeholders to harmonize the situation regulatory framework in place for marine insurance.
The implementation has not been fully realized because of some technicalities here and there amongst the different stakeholders. Probably the main enforcer, who's Uganda Revenue Authority. But as the regulator of insurance in Uganda, we are working closely with the Uganda Revenue Authority and other agencies like the Uganda Insurers Association to see that there is full implementation.
The question as to whether local insurers and reinsurers have built capacity to up these projects if surrounded by uncertainties is something to still be considered. Renana Habwe, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.